You're traveling with At West Done 9995, and today we are going through Signal. Signal is a barangay in Taguig, Metro Manila. Where we are going, I do not know. I'm going to just follow this road and see where we go. Now this is a neighborhood I definitely do not know. I've only come through here coming home from places where I was basically lost. But like I said before, every day is an adventure in Manila. Every day. I really need to learn this route. So I got some new places to go, because I always take the same road when I leave the house, and depending on what direction I go, but I got certain roads mapped out that I know. And this is one that I do not know. If you are enjoying the videos of me riding in the Philippines, riding around Metro Manila, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. That would do so much to help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers. And I do promise I'll never ask for no cash donation or anything like that. All I'll ever ask for is a like, to subscribe, and maybe share with your friends. Sharing my video helps as much as anything. I looked at the map before I left, and I had an idea where I'm going to go. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have a clue where I'm going, and I'm not doing what I was supposed to turn back there where I was looking at the map, but I didn't, because there's like a truck in my way. But it really don't matter, because we're not going anywhere particular. We're just riding around getting footage. Signal Village Elementary School, Taguig, right there. That's a big old school too. Give a shout out to one of my friends. He knows who he is. He brought me a pomelo from Davao, and it was the sweetest pomelo I've ever had, literally. And I've ate a bunch. I eat a half a pomelo every day that I'm here, and I eat them at home when they come to the store. They grow in California and Texas and Arizona, but they don't really sell them like in where I live in Effingham. Just every now and then they'll get some in. But that one that I had this morning, it was as sweet as anyone. It was the sweetest one I've ever ate. Man, was it good. And they usually have a real thick peeling around them. But this one had a real thin one. I wonder if that don't make a difference. Because I have noticed there's different varieties. Like I got one from China the other day and it wasn't no good. No good. And I feel embarrassed because I gave this friend of mine, I gave him one from China. They told me they were good. But I know now he didn't like that one too much, I promise, because I ate one too and it wasn't no good. I mean, it was okay, but it certainly wasn't sweet. By no means was it sweet. And this one we ate from Davao today, oh man, was it sweet. So I just want him to know that he holds the record now for the sweetest pomelo I've ever had. He also sparked a interest in me. I'm going to Davao. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm going there. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to see where these pomelos like that grow. The first time I ever seen someone get out of the way for an ambulance. Normally they'll be running that siren, sitting in traffic, no one even gets out of the way. Not enter. I'm not going there. We'll go this way, I reckon. I know that if I went the other direction, that leads to Laguna Lake. Or Laguna de Lake, however they say that. But I don't want to go right there because that just goes to C6. I want to spend as much time as I can on roads just like this. This is exactly the road I'm looking for. Or one like this. I didn't even know this road existed 10 seconds ago. But see, it's got the bike path on it. And there's a lot of traffic, but traffic's moving and it's good scenery. This is what the Philippines is about right here. This is it. You're really in the heart of Manila right here. And I say the heart of Manila. Manila's a good click away. It's the city. But this is what makes Manila, the metro part of it. Taguig. Taguig, Pasig. I don't know the rest of them. You really have to forgive the way I pronounce things. I've never been able to pronounce things my whole life. When I was a kid, I had to go to speech class. I didn't do very good at that. But somehow I grew up with my dad was from way down south, and my dad had a hillbilly accent, and he just passed it on to me, and it's almost like I took it to the next level or something, I don't know. But I've always struggled with pronouncing words, and now I'm over here and I can't pronounce these words at all. My intentions of this channel is to give you a first-hand view of life in Metro Manila in the Philippines. I ain't here to teach English or Tagalog. Neither one. In fact, I would love it if the people from the Philippines would correct me and tell me what I'm saying wrong and tell me how I should say it. But I told City, when I make the switch, when I move here and stay full-time, I'm going to take a class. And I will do my very best to learn Tagalog. And after 10 years, I know 10 words, and it's insane that I can't learn more than that, but I just struggle with it so bad. But one of the reasons for this is because at least 70% of people here speak some English, a little. And the ones that really don't speak English, they almost all understand a little English. Like if you need to ask directions or something like that. Or if you want to buy something. I mean, and the language barrier has been a struggle for me. I ain't going to deny that. I've asked for oranges and got apples so many times. And I'm not blaming no one but myself, because I'm the one who don't know how to communicate, right? Over here, if you order oranges, and you want oranges without question, I mean, you don't want nothing but oranges, you better learn to speak Tagalog. Because there's a good chance you might not get them oranges. You might get something else. But me, I'm the type of person, I ask for oranges, they bring me apples, I'm just as happy with an apple as an orange. So it ain't that big a deal, but there has been times that wasn't the case. But once again, it's no one's fault but my own, because it's your own responsibility to be able to communicate what you want to say to somebody. It ain't their responsibility to be able to understand you. I mean, that's ridiculous. How could they understand you if you can't communicate properly? Come on now. And that goes back to what my dad's mom always told me And I say always, I just remember her telling me more than once. She says, when you point the finger at somebody, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. And that is so true. When you're blaming somebody else, most of the time, it ain't really their fault, it's your own fault. If you look close, you'll see that you're really to blame for your own actions. It's really that simple. But I do know, especially in America, they're always looking for someone else to blame. You know, they always want to blame somebody else. You know, it ain't my fault, you know. But you'll live a happier life if you accept responsibility for your own action, your own mistakes. I feel better knowing that it ain't someone trying to. It's my own fault. And it also, you feel better. You learn to cope with things better. And then the next time you're in that situation, you know how to deal with it better. Because you realize it was you who made the mistake, and it'll be you that has to correct it. We're right next to the Po. Yeah, this is what we're looking for, right here. This is the kind of traffic people over here deal with on a daily basis, just going to and from work, to and from school. Luckily, City, she only lives, like, let's say, 2 blocks from the school. I could literally almost throw a rock from our 3rd floor and hit the school ground. Almost, not quite, but you get the idea. Interesting to see where we come out at. And at some point here, at some point when I get to where I'm about can't go no further or something, I'm going to try to see if I can find Taguig City Hall. I'd just like to see it. I do love how everybody just blends in like a flock of birds or wool of fish. I'll tell you another thing, like I'd say always, but what I mean is normally I keep track of what direction I'm going. So I can always try to find my way back. I'm not doing that now. I don't have a clue where I'm at, or I mean I know where I'm at in general, but I mean I don't got a clue what direction I'm going. I'm going to literally just follow this road. I ain't going to think about it. I'll start thinking about that when I come out, see where I come out at. And I want you to know I'm not just riding around here totally blind. I've got a pretty good idea on a 10-mile radius of where we live. So wherever I come out at, I'll pretty much know where I'm at. I mean, I'll at least, I have an idea. And just like now, you see these sunflowers? This whole little area has sunflowers on all the walls. If you think that ain't screwed me over more than once, I seen those and man, I thought that was my landmark, this road with the sunflowers. And I go down it, and I know I'm going to the Vista Mall is where I thought I was going. And this could be the road, and we might end up at the Vista Mall. But I'm just saying, these sunflowers are on about every street in this neighborhood. So those are not good landmarks. In fact, they're terrible landmarks. Yeah, I ended up one day back I thought I was going to the Vista Mall. And, you know, I'm on the road with the sunflowers, like I thought I was supposed to be. And I'm following it right along, but then, hell, I end up on C6 at Lakeshore. I had no idea where I was at. I mean, I knew where I was at C6 on Lakeshore, but when I got there, I didn't know that's where I'd be going, for sure. Now, see this waterway? That waterway runs all the way, there's a lot of bridges, you know, that cross it. And that's kind of a landmark. And I think we are coming up behind the Vista Mall. That intersection back there, I recognize it. There's a Pure Gold on the corner up here, I think. A big one. That day with the sunflowers, I rode around this area in circles for a long time. I did. And this building up here on the corner is where I finally stopped and talked to somebody that gave me the way home. Yeah, right there is that Pure Gold. That's the grocery store. The two major grocery stores here is Pure Gold and Hypermart. And the best way to describe them is Hypermart is more of a high-end grocery store. Pure Gold is more of a common person grocery store. And when I say common person, I mean someone like me. Just, you know, I certainly ain't rich, and I certainly don't buy high-end stuff, really. Except tools. I never like to buy cheap tools. You gotta have good tools, and you gotta have a pretty good bike, I think. Although I only paid $400 for this bike, it's been a damn good one. I've got 5,000 miles on it. Yeah, I do know where this road is. This is the road that goes to to Vista Mall. See, I've been down that road before. That road is called, I think it's called San Miguel or something like that. And here is the Vista Mall. We're going to cut back across. I just simply want to ride by this little cafeteria I ate at the other day, and I want to say hello. I ain't going to say hello, I'm going to just ride by. I want to get it on film again. Let's ride around the corner here. Really, what I'd like to know is if they got a name. Right there it is. These are my friends right here. I'm gonna just walk by. I just want to get them on film. All right, we can get back on track now. All right, we're going to go up here and we're going to do a U-turn, and we're going to continue on down that road because that is a good road. And it will take you all the way to DGC. See how I get over? You just take a little bit at a time. They're going to go around me in all directions. I just keep working my way over. Now, I think on the other side, up here on the other side of that gas station, there's a break in this wall to switch over. There it was, right there. Sure was. There's a U-turn they're doing up there. That's where I have to go to. There's a break in the wall back there for bicycles, but I missed it. It's probably better to go this route anyway, to be honest. Yeah, this is the road I was on the other day. Wasn't sure where I was at. I seen this wall in between the road, the barrier. So I knew the road was going to go to Vista Mall or C6, but I didn't know which way. And I was hot, tired, so I had to ask someone. And see, like that guy didn't speak much English, I could tell, because he went to give me a cigarette. I wasn't asking for a cigarette, I asked for directions. But then when I say Vista Mall, he points to, the direction I need to go. So he understood that. And that was a lifesaver. Because I wasn't very far away from the Vista Mall, which is right here. If I'd have went the other way, it would have took me away from home and all that. Up here, there's a little store on the corner. I think it's a 7-Eleven. And I'm going to turn right at the 7-Eleven. And I'm going to get a picture of the road sign to see if that ain't Sam Miguel or something like that. That might be a beer even. I really don't know. The reason why I never could pronounce things as a kid growing up, because I never could spell. There's a 7-Eleven, and there's the road sign. And even though I can't pronounce things, one thing I can do is remember. I remember landmark very well. Gin Luna. That's the road. Right there we're on. So we're going to know when we get home. I'm going to look at it, I'm going to write it down. And I've been to this 7-Eleven many a time. And this road